वेलकम टू इंडिया टॉक्स। माय नेम इज अंकित श्रीवास्तव। कुछ साल पहले, कुछ साल भी नहीं, साल भर भी नहीं हुआ, कुछ महीनों पहले पूरे देश ने तस्वीरें देखी। जस्टिस यशवंत वर्मा के घर करोड़ों रुपए जलते हुए पूरे देश ने देखे। देश भूल गया कि आज भी एक न्यायाधीश हैं जिनका नाम जस्टिस यशवंत वर्मा है, और उनके घर करोड़ों रुपए मिले थे, जिसकी तस्वीरें पूरे देश में ब्रॉडकास्ट हुई थी। कौन थे ये, आइए याद करते हैं।
A fire at a High Court judge's bungalow, a shocking discovery, and a swift transfer that has raised eyebrows across the legal fraternity and the political corridors. According to a Times of India report, on March 14th, an unexpected fire broke out at the official residence of the Delhi High Court judge, Yashwant Verma. The judge himself was out of town, but his family members quickly called in the fire brigade and the police. As firefighters battled the blaze, what they found inside one of the rooms left them stunned: a significant amount of cash. The discovery immediately set off a chain reaction, reaching the highest levels of the judiciary. Upon finding the cash, police informed their seniors, who then escalated the matter to top government officials. Soon, the information reached the Chief Justice of India, Sanjeev Khanna. In response, the Supreme Court.
ये बात जी उस समय जो भारत के मुख्य न्यायाधीश थे श्री संजीव खन्ना, उन तक भी पहुंची, और इन जस्टिस यशवंत वर्मा को ट्रांसफर कर दिया गया इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट। इस साल इस बात को लगभग एक साल होने जा रहा है। तो जस्टिस यशवंत वर्मा आज भी इस देश में एक न्यायाधीश हैं। जाहिर तौर पे उनको सैलरी भी मिलती है, और एक जज को जो भी सुख सुविधाएं मिलती हैं, बंगला मिलता है, गाड़ी मिलती है, और सारे सुख सुविधाएं वो उठा रहे हैं। लेकिन एक साल हो गया, मोदी जी ने कहा था ना खाऊंगा ना खाने दूंगा। मोदी जी ने आज तक इस बात पे एक शब्द भी नहीं बोला। क्यों नहीं बोला गया? जस्टिस यशवंत वर्मा के घर जो करोड़ों रुपए जलते हुए पूरे देश ने देखे थे, उस पर मोदी जी मौन क्यों है? राहुल गांधी ने एक शब्द भी नहीं बोला। प्रियंका गांधी को भी इस बात से कोई परेशानी नहीं है कि जस्टिस यशवंत वर्मा के घर करोड़ों रुपए जलते हुए मिले थे। अब प्रियंका गांधी कहती हैं आईआईटी उनके दादाजी ने बनाया था, नाना जी ने, सॉरी, हाँ दादाजी हुए, तो दादाजी ने बनाया था। आईआईएम दादाजी ने बनाया था। घेल भेल पापड़ सब मटरी सब सब दादाजी ने बनाया था, वो नेहरू जी ने। अब नेहरू जी ने क्या जुडिशरी भी बनाई थी? तो जुडिशरी में जो भ्रष्टाचार है, उसके लिए क्या नेहरू जी जिम्मेदार हैं? प्रियंका जी, आप प्रधानमंत्री तो कुछ बोल नहीं रहे, आप क्यों नहीं बोल रही? क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं भ्रष्टाचार से फायदा आपके परिवारों को भी हुआ है। और ये जो करोड़ों रुपए जले हैं, ये आसमान से नहीं गिरे थे, कहीं किसी ना किसी नेता से ही आए थे। और इस देश में ज्यादातर राज कांग्रेस पार्टी का ही रहा है। तो प्रियंका गांधी को जाहिर तौर पे इस मामले में कोई परेशानी नहीं है। अर्नब भैया तो खूब चीखते चिल्लाते हैं। जाहिर तौर पे जब ये बात आई तो ये भी बहुत कुछ बोले। लेकिन एक साल होने आ रहा है, जस्टिस यशवंत वर्मा ने इस पे कोई स्पष्टीकरण नहीं दिया है। वो भी आज भी पद पे बने हुए हैं, और अर्नब गोस्वामी जी भी कहीं ना कहीं मौन धारण कर लिया है इन्होंने इस मुद्दे पे। You are no longer asking those questions. That's the problem, Mr. Arnab Goswami. You have forgotten Yashwant Verma ji, who happens to be the chief a justice in the Allahabad High Court. Huge sums of cash was recovered from his bungalow, and that cash was on fire, and that is why it was recovered. You have apparently forgotten that. The nation wants to know why you are silent on this issue. We don't like you anymore because you have forgotten the issue of Justice Yashwant Verma cash scandal.
Because we know by the corporate media won't ask those questions.
They won't ask those questions because they are supported by either of the political parties. Priyanka Gandhi won't admit that Nehru ji was responsible for judicial corruption because judiciary was made by Nehru ji, like IIT and IM. So she is silent.
They don't have the guts and they do not have the intention.
What about you? Do you have the guts and do you have the intentions to ask the question why Justice Yashwant Verma has not been taken into account regarding crores of rupees that were burning in his house?
They don't want to upset the apple cart, you see, ladies and gentlemen. Their status quo is by nature.
Now you are responsible for status quo, Arnab Goswami ji. Why you are accepting status quo? It has been almost 1 year. Around in March last year, this incident happened when crores of rupees was seen burning in the house of a judge.
Left to the corporate media, they would play a game of regression and take the country back. That's why nobody in the corporate media is asking one question.
You also have stopped asking that question. It was March 14th, 2025, as your video suggests, when crores and crores of rupees was found. Arnab Goswami ji, why you have stopped highlighting this issue?
The biggest and most high-profile case of corruption in this country, even bigger impact than National Herald, for which Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi should have been in jail by now.
So, if Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi should have been in jail by now, should a judge be in jail in whose house crores of rupees were found or not? Mr. Arnab Goswami, would you care to answer this question?
Even bigger than that is this cash gate. When there were crores and crores and crores of rupees, bags of currency 15 feet high, found in their rawest form, half burnt, half unburnt, inside an antechamber of a sitting, ladies and gentlemen, High Court judge's residence.
Sitting High Court judge's residence. And it is because of media people like you that the judge is still a sitting High Court judge. If not in Delhi, then in Allahabad. What are you doing about it, Mr. Arnab Goswami? You have gone silent like the corporate media.
What more proof do you need? You would imagine that this case would be big, it is big. You would imagine the media would make a big deal of it. We did. You would imagine that the Supreme Court would take a position on it with a great deal of cajoling. They did. You would imagine, ladies and gentlemen, that maybe Parliament would shake because of it. It has. But we would not imagine that the circumstances would be so intense and so controversial that even Jagdeep Dhankar, the Vice President of India, caught in the middle of this.
Yes, the person who spoke against the judge and wanted an action, Vice President of India, had to leave his post. That is how deep-rooted corruption is in this country.
Political melee, taking sides, would choose to be a Congress party mole and then be forced to quit, which is, I think, what has happened. But in the middle of all this controversy, this massive and gigantic controversy, ladies and gentlemen, when justice is itself on trial, when the system which is built to uphold the law is seen to be shielding its own, the question the nation wants to know tonight is this. And this is the question you should ask.
The nation wants to know why you have stopped asking this question. And the video that I am playing is approximately 6 months old. You have forgotten Justice Yashwant Verma and the scandal associated with burning of cash. Arnab Goswami, the nation wants to know why you have gone silent on this issue.
This corrupt and rotten system.
Absolutely agree with you. This corrupt and rotten system. Most of the people in the government departments are corrupt. That's agreed. But what did you do about it? You have conveniently forgotten the issue.
Has ensured that there is still no FIR the whole country is talking about.
Still no FIR.
A case which has shaken the political firmament.
Yes.
Which has shaken the Supreme Court of India, which has exposed the hypocrisy of our criminal justice system.
Maybe.
Which has led to a near revolt in bar associations across the country. A case where today the Congress and the BJP are in a rat race to take credit to impeach the judge. But is the impeachment of the judge what we want?
Yes.
Or is it the prosecution of the judge which we want? For impeachment, ladies and gentlemen, is only a mask. impeachment, I'm sorry to say this, is
सो दिस वेंट ऑन एंड ऑन एंड ऑन, और अर्णब गोस्वामी जी भी भूल गए कि भाई इतना बड़ा कांड हुआ था, करोड़ों रुपए जलते हुए पूरे देश ने घेर के। आजकल अर्णब गोस्वामी जी का मुंह इस मुद्दे पे खुलता ही नहीं है। तो भाई अब बंद कर देते हैं इनका मुंह, क्योंकि ये अब बोलेंगे ही नहीं। इनको इनको डायरेक्शन मिल चुके हैं कि भाई जस्टिस यशवंत वर्मा की इशू को हाईलाइट करना ही नहीं है, इसीलिए ये शांत बैठ गए हैं अब। सो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, जो कहते हैं मेरा भारत महान, क्या वो देश महान हो सकता है जहां पे एक सिटिंग जज के यहाँ करोड़ों रुपए जलते हुए मिले थे? 1 साल होने वाला है उस बात को, और आज तक कुछ नहीं हुआ। ना जस्टिस को सजा हुई, ना जज के खिलाफ जो भी कार्रवाई होनी थी वो संपूर्ण हो पाई। प्रधानमंत्री मौन है, राहुल गांधी मौन है, प्रियंका गांधी मौन है, और तो और ये चीखने चिल्लाने वाली मीडिया इंक्लूडिंग अर्नब गोस्वामी भी मौन हो चुके हैं। तो क्या ऐसे देश का कोई भविष्य हो सकता है जहां ना केंद्र, ना विपक्ष, ना वहां का मीडिया अपने कर्तव्यों का पालन कर रहा हो देश के प्रति? तो इस बारे में यदि आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो तो लाइक करें, सब्सक्राइब करें और शेयर करें, और प्लीज गिव मी अ थम्स अप। थैंक यू, धन्यवाद, जय हिंद।